Alright guys, it's been a while since I made a video, and as you saw by the title, my girlfriend and I broke up. 2 days from today would have been our 10-month anniversary, I guess, so coming up on that 10 months, coming up on that year, and had a lot of interesting kind of days and everything planned. And we broke up today for reasons I'm not really going to delve too much into, other than I just really wanted to let you know that we did break up. And yeah, it's been a really, really rough and brutal day. And I do want to say some things about it. And I do want to say some things about why I'm telling you guys and why we broke up and kind of taking my own advice, that kind of thing. Because I give advice as a series on my channel. If you don't know, if you're new here, I haven't made a video in forever. But yeah, more stuff coming, obviously. So anyway, we basically broke up because we weren't compatible, right? This girl was literally my complete opposite. She was 100% different than me. I'm extroverted. I go out there, I go do stuff. You know what I'm talking about. And she was introverted. She didn't really, do that kind of thing. I want to make life go the way I want it to go, and she just kind of coasted along in life. And it caused problems between us. She has anxiety and depression. And I'm not going to get into too much more detail than that. She didn't cheat on me. None of this is her fault. It's just literally like the relationship I had before that with her best friend, where we just realized, and, she's known this for a while and I've known this for a while. And it was finally time to call it. It was finally time to just be like, you know what? Look, I don't think that we should wait for this any longer. I don't think we should prolong this any longer, prolong the inevitable, basically. So, yeah, we've known for a while that we're incompatible. We've known for a while that we're totally two different people and we want two different things out of life. And it's caused problems in our relationship, like I said, but she never cheated on me. I never cheated on her. And it's just, fuck, dude, it's just rough, man. So I fell in love with this girl, okay? And I never thought I was going to. I never thought I was going to love at this age. I never really, knew love was exactly real or anything like that. I was kind of one of those guys. And trust me, it's real. It's probably the best and worst thing about life ever. So it's been a really, really brutal day today. It wasn't as long of a day as yesterday was. Yesterday, 25-hour day due to daylight saving time if you live in America. So anyway, I woke up, I did finals, and I went to her house, and we hung out for a little while. And the worst part was that she didn't see it coming. Okay, that was honestly, the worst part in my opinion. And before you guys say anything, before you fucking comment anything about her, dude, you guys don't know, okay? You just don't know the full story, and you're not going to know the full story, unfortunately. This is something that I'm not going to delve into. I'm not going to actually go into this one. It's a little too deep. It's a little too personal. It's way too long of a story, and it doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. It doesn't matter, okay? I've shown this girl in vlogs. I've shown this girl in videos, but by and large, she was very shy. She wouldn't want to do any videos with me. Obviously, that's not why we broke up, but there's just something to note. You know what I mean? Like, I like to get out there. I like to talk to people. I like to, show my face. I like to, interact with you guys. And her, not so much. It worried her. It caused a lot of anxiety in her. And so, yeah, so I've shown her in videos and stuff before. I've shown pictures of her on my Twitter. If you guys want to follow my Twitter, I talk a lot about there. I kind of forecasted this, basically, and I've been thinking about this since last Wednesday, okay? And it literally took until today in order to actually build up the courage to do this, because I love this girl, man. I do. To break her heart, basically, to break up with her was absolutely brutal. It was, definitely brutal. I cried my eyes out. She cried. It was really, really rough because we basically hung out. And she didn't see it coming, and I didn't want to warn her, you know what I mean? So I had finals, and I didn't see her. I saw her, on Friday, and then I saw her today, obviously, which is Monday. I saw her on Friday, and I couldn't do it on Friday, which just with the circumstances, I couldn't do it. So I basically thought about it all weekend, and I'm like, how am I going to do this on Monday? Here's how I'm going to do. I'm going to pack up her stuff that's at my apartment. I'm going to go to her house, and I'm going to work up the courage to actually do it. And it took a lot because, dude, ending something like this is almost impossible. It's really, really, really difficult to do because you love the person and you want the best for the person. When you realize you're not the best for that person, then you need to leave, or they're not the best for you, then you need to leave. And it had come to that point. It had come to that time. And like I said, we'd had 10 months together, and we've done a lot of really cute shit, and I do not regret any of it. And I want you guys to make that clear. I want you to know, the saying, it's better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all. That's definitely 100% true. I completely agree with that. because it's brutal, and I'm not okay with it either. I was basically the one to tell her, and she knew, she knew, and she basically said that she thought about breaking up with me before because she knew this was true and it would happen eventually, but she never knew when, and I didn't really know when until Wednesday, so I didn't have a whole lot of time either, but she was kind of mad at me for having prepared for it. And it's like, look, I didn't know if, after not seeing you all weekend, if I should just say, hey, we should talk on Monday. You know what I mean? Like, hey, we need to talk. It's just not a good thing. It's just not a good thing all the way around. Basically, we were cuddling. We watched the movie called The Neighbors. We were cuddling with her and her cat. And then I was like, all right, well, can we go out to the living room real quick? We need to talk. And then I just kind of laid it all out there, everything I'm saying in this video, and, obviously more. But laid it all out there, and she got mad at me. She, started crying. I started crying, and she wanted me to leave. And so I left, and it was really brutal because basically I tried to get this point across. And, she's going to realize this, and I know she knows this, but it's really, really hard because she said that she hated me during all of this stuff. And it's really hard going from a person who the same day says, I love you, you know what I mean? And likewise, right? Who says I love you to saying that they hate you, man. It's fucking brutal. And I'm not making this video for your sympathy, okay? I know that sounds weird. She didn't break my heart. It's just the situation that broke my heart. And not having anybody to love anymore is weird. It's very strange. I'm not used to it. I haven't not loved in like 4 months or like fucking wait, shit, how long? In like 8 months, you know what I mean? Because I fell in love with her a couple months into dating, and there's a lot of backstory, a lot of complicated stuff, but I'm not really going to delve too much into that. But basically, man, I love this girl, and her and I broke up, and basically why I'm making this video, so you guys stop asking. You know what I mean? That's why I talked about it on Twitter, I talked about it on Facebook, and you guys always ask for videos with her, you always ask for certain photos with her and stuff like that, and there will be no more. So I've done videos with her, I've taken pictures with her, I've posted pictures with her, I've done everything like that. And her and I are no longer together, so don't ask. So, yeah, that's pretty much why I'm making this video. Like I said, I don't need your sympathy. I have my family, everything like that. This isn't a call for help or whatever. I really do like that you guys care about me. I really do. And it means a lot. The Ghost Army, you guys always have my back. And that's, kind of why I'm making this video as well. It's because I know that I need to vent about this to somebody. I've talked to my friends, I've talked to my family, that kind of thing. But I need to tell you guys because you're my extended family. And yeah, so I'm really trying hard not to tear up in this video. As you guys can see, my eyes are very, very red. I cried a lot today during the event and a little bit after, and just the build up to it and the stress to it and everything like that is gone. But there was a lot of stress before any of this happened, and it just fucking sucks. Okay, breakups just fucking suck. They're never good. It's not woo, I'm so happy. You know what I mean? I know that things will be better in the long run. I know you guys are gonna tell me that too. Oh, Tristan, it'll be okay. And thank you. Because you're right. We'll both be better off in the long run. And I knew this would happen eventually, whether she moved in with me, whether she didn't move in with me, whether, anything like that happened. I knew that we would break up eventually. And so it was best just to do it now. And literally, it would have been worse after our anniversary. It would have been worse after spring break. It would have been worse, a couple weeks from today. It would have been worse just no matter what. If I wait, the longer you wait, the worse it gets. You know what I mean? So basically I talked to my friend 10245 or Thomas, and him and I talked about it, and he knew that it would be best to end it now, and so that's what we did, and that's what I did. And I hate that I didn't lead up to it. I hate that it basically went 100-0 real quick with her, but I didn't have a choice. I didn't maniacally plan this or anything, but I was basically like, look, I got to do this. And I guess maybe the earliest day I can work up the courage to do it is Monday. And, I probably could have done it earlier. I could have done it a different way. It could have been better. But regardless, the worst part is that she says she hates me, right? I don't think she actually hates me, but she says she hates me. If she watches this video, I don't really know what to say. So, but I don't think she actually hates me because I was the best boyfriend to her that I could have been before our relationship, during our relationship, and, up until the end, basically. And I tried to let her down in the nicest way possible. I tried to, end it the nicest way possible. But bottom line is, no matter what, she's going to look back at this. She's going to look back at the breakup. She's not going to look back at all the amazing times we had together. And I mentioned some of those times and everything like that. And I don't regret anything. I don't regret it for a second dating her. I don't regret any of the stuff that happened before dating her. Man, I'm starting to tear up. Okay, so anyway, yeah, I just wanted to kind of get that off my own chest. And what I wanted to talk about for a little bit, obviously I only have like 5 more minutes until YouTube fucking cuts me off, but whatever, man, is taking my own advice. I give advice all day, every day. You know what I mean? Like to friends, to family, to fucking you guys through Ghost Advice. It's a series I do on my channel. And I say a lot, you know, if you guys describe an issue of you with a girl or a girl with a guy, and that's unsolvable, it's not possible to solve. And her and I were literally completely different. You know, I'm extroverted, she's introverted, she, you know, all sorts of stuff. So we're literally completely different personalities. I mean, yeah, we're sexually compatible, but we weren't mentally compatible, and that was the main thing. So, you know, I didn't have to end it today, basically, but it would have been worse if I waited. So, anyway, when it comes to taking your own advice, you have to do that. You know what I mean? And like I said, I talked to 10245 about it, and you have to take your own advice, bottom line. And I do, trust me. I know. I want you guys to know that I do. And I'm not exactly making this video to tell you that, but I just wanted to, you know, figure I should mention in this video too, because you're like, oh man, you always just say to break up, you always say to do this or whatever. And you know what, if there's a problem you can't overcome, you know, if they cheat, if there's something like that, or an issue you can't fix or they can't fix or anything like that that cannot be solved, and you want more or they want more or both, or you know, whatever, then you got to end it. And as brutal as it fucking is, as bad as it fucking is, you have to end it. Okay, if you know that it's just going to end up worse, you know what I mean? And like I said, I'm not looking for marriage or anything, but it would be nice to know that this girl and I could stay together for another year and a half, or could stay together another year, you know what I mean? And not that she was a waste of my time by any means. That's not what I mean when I say that. I just mean I know that we would have broken up eventually, and I don't know how brutal it would have been then, and I think now was, you know, a horrible time to do it, but honestly, of those horrible times, probably the best time. So, yeah, guys, I'm pretty much just making this video to let you know, update you guys on my life, because I really do care about you. Tons of videos coming, and I'll see you guys soon. I love you. Stay sexy, you beasts. I just really wanted to get this video out there to let you know that, yes, I take my own advice. My girlfriend and I broke up, and it's not her fault. So, yeah, and that's pretty much why I'm telling you guys, because you're my extended family, and I love you. Stay sexy, you beasts. I'm Ghost Sickness, and I'm out.